What's up, my little chickens? My name is Bins, and welcome to episode 29 in Let's Play Shapes 2. I am excited because today we're going to start working with crystals. Crystals are a completely new mechanic. I don't know what crystals are. This is something that Shapes 1 definitely did not have, and therefore I'm excited to see what it is all about. As announced, we still have these shapes coming in because it took a bit longer than expected. Also because we increased the difficulty last time. We're also working with blueprints now, whereas we started our game without. But I think we do have more of them coming in than what we're actually using. So far so good. Let's have a look at crystals. Let's go to the knowledge panel and let's click this crystals thing and let's have a read. So crystals are produced by hardening fluids and are designed by the vortex to challenge even the most experienced operators. The crystal generator fills gaps and pins in a shape with the provided fluid, hardening the fluid to crystal in the process. You can also use multiple crystal generators in a row to combine different colored crystals in one shape. Let's have a look. So we have this first shape. I'm a bit sad that I can't enlarge this. But we have this first shape, and what this generator apparently does is lift the shape, and then it's supposed to be like a spray or like an injection of sorts. And then, yeah, it happens on the lowest layer, or the lowest available layer of the shape. Is that like how it works? I guess we're gonna have to figure it out. Crystals are fragile and thus break when falling down, for example while stacked. Okay. Cutting through a crystal will shatter it, destroying all connected crystals on the same upper and lower shape layers. Okay, so you cannot cut a crystal, but I guess, yeah. What I wanted to say is kind of confirmed by this. So I guess that if you don't cut through the crystal, you can actually split shapes. Right? So I guess, and this will have to, maybe something we'll have to test, but if on this shape, for example, the blue crystal layer weren't on top, then we could perhaps split the circle from the crystal or something. But I guess we'll see. Continuing, while stacking crystals breaks them, you can use the swapper to swap halves as long as you don't cut through the crystals. That makes sense. These mechanics are only required for the hard and insane scenarios. Interesting. You can break crystals during swapping to create shapes with gaps below crystals. Okay, interesting. Interesting. Okay, so this is indeed a mechanic that will take some getting used to. Okay. Well, color mixing, we don't need to read up on that anymore, I think. If you prefer alternative schemes, like red, yellow, blue, or what is that? Cyan, magenta, yellow, and K is black, I believe, right? Okay. Shall we have a look at that? I feel like I'm curious. Let's have a look at that. So let's go to settings, and let's do a different color mode. So what if we take red, yellow, and blue? Will that just change everything on the map? Oh, I like that. That's actually pretty cool. So does that mean we have like yellow everywhere now? Okay, that's nice. And then, while we're at it, let's keep experimenting. Let's go into the settings. Let's take this. So this, I guess, it replaces white by black. And our base colors, this is subtractive coloring, right? So our base colors are yellow, cyan, and magenta. Does that also mean that the secondary colors are red, white, and red, green, and blue? Or is that my fantasy? No, it is in fact the case. And then everything together creates black. Let's see how that works. I don't know if I'm a fan of that yet. Huh. Yeah, no. For me, it's still paint, and subtractive coloring doesn't work with paint. Although, I guess that's actually what it does, right? Paint actually works that way, I'm sorry. Forget what I said. But I think I still prefer, even if I'm hazy on the actual science behind it. What's RGB colorblind? Is that just with like text indications or something? It adds like a little pattern on top of the color so you can see which one it is. Okay. Well, I am not colorblind. I hope you aren't either. And therefore, because I do think it is nicer, I'll play with this for a bit. I'll play with this for a bit, because, I don't know. I like it. I think. No, this also gives me black as a tertiary color. I'm not a fan of black. So let's just put it to RGB again. Yeah. Fine. I like white to be the ultimate tertiary color. Anyway, now let's get to work on crystals. And before we do that, I want to have a look at what our milestones want from us. So we have this shape, this white circle with pins on top. So, and if... Wait a minute. If you crystallize stuff, that removes pins, right? That's what it sounds like to me. That's what it sounds like to me. So let's keep that in the backs of our minds. And also here, well, what I'm gonna want to do, what happened over here? Did my little experiment here mess with my labels? Like, am I supposed to do that again? Okay, let's quickly do that. Okay, and then let's get to work on these shapes. Well, actually, where is this crystal mechanism, this crystal menu? It's right here. This is the crystal generator, okay? And this is the only unit that we have, right? We only have the crystal generator, and that's going to determine everything that we can do with crystals. So, does that mean, that's the first question I have, does that mean that crystals can come in any color? So is it paint that you put in there? Let's go to our platform right here, and let's have a look here. We've got some space, right? Or let's just build an extra platform, whatever. And what I want to know is, I guess I want to get a shape in at some point. And some color. So let's take, what's a color we haven't used a lot yet? Blue. We haven't used blue. But I guess we've already seen that it can be blue, so let's take white. Can we create white crystal? Is that a thing? So let's get that in. And then let's have a look at our crystal generator menu. Maybe let's look at ratios as well. This is going to be difficult because it has two inputs. It has a shape input, and it has a fluid input. So, what does that mean? What does it mean that we have 6 of these, but only 3 of that? Oh, this is going to confuse me again. This is going to confuse me again. Well, we'll start with 1. We'll start with just the 1. So, and we have some available circles here, right? So let's get circles in here. And, yeah, let's just connect some belts, I guess. Yeah, obviously we don't need to connect a pipe there, but a belt, right? So, and if I understood this correctly, taking a closer look at it, this probably won't do anything because the shape needs to have gaps, right? The shape needs to have gaps. So, let's try cutting away half of the shape. And then it will fill up the rest with white crystal. Is that something I understood correctly? So it lifts the shape. Yes, exactly. That is actually correct. And then 6 of these gets me full belt. Is that correct? It appears to be correct. Well, interesting. Okay then. I'm probably gonna want to work on, yeah, some kind of crystal blueprint, right? Is that something we're gonna do right away? I think so. I feel good about that. So let's have a look at how they lay out. I guess it would be very... Oh, interesting. They take up... Aha! They take up 2 layers. Interesting. That's interesting. So what if, like, this goes up here and that goes there, and then our belts would go like this. Oh, this is very inconvenient, actually. Maybe I'm not ready for a crystal blueprint right away. Crystallizer blueprint. What if we do it like that? And then maybe we make a habit of putting the pipe at the top. Something like this, maybe, and then it can come down. Would that work? That would work, right? So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I guess that would work to start off with. Okay, not gonna lie, not sure how much I like that yet. However, I think I'm gonna save it anyway. So let's save that as a blueprint, and it is in the painter menu. It is the crystallizer, and that is right here. And we're gonna call it crystallizer, right? Now let's take the number 1, because probably we're gonna want like a 12 belt island at some point. I think that's something, it sounds like something I would do off camera because it takes some time and some puzzling around and whatnot. But yeah, so we have that for the time being. That's good. We're gonna take that. We're gonna unlock this, and then we're gonna get our final alien shape in. The way we can create that is by simply hooking up the white paint instead of the yellow one right here, and that should work, right? Good. Okay, then let's get rid of this. Let's get rid of that. I guess we can also get rid of this entire thing because we don't need that anymore. That was purely for testing purposes. And then now we can finally get to building our crystals. Now, I don't know. No, I do know. What I wanted to say was, I think it's going to be best if I immediately set that setup right here, because it's also at the end of the line here. It's going to be an upgrade shape as well, right? An operator upgrade shape, and yeah, it is going to. So, all right. How are we going to do this? Well, first of all, we're gonna set up a platform, as always. We'll set up a platform right here, I guess. Right? Boom. And then, what do we want to do? We're going to want to create, I'm going to need that platform. I'm going to need that crystallizer platform right away. So let's forget what I said, because I'm going to do it after all. I am going to create a 12 belt crystallizer blueprint. So I don't know if this is a lot better, but it's a bit better because it's smaller, right? Now we're gonna have to squeeze as much stuff as we can into as little space as possible. I did forget one thing, and that is the fact that my pipes don't connect over here. And we are going to need to get the fluid in, right? But we can do it as follows. So we could do this, I guess. We could do this, and then, Jesus, we need that 12 times. 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. How about that? So let me experiment a little more. Let's say that eventually... No, it's not what we want. Let's say that eventually we're going to try to get this onto a 2x3. Would that work? Would we get it on a 1x3? That would be pretty cool. That would be pretty cool. So what if... Let's imagine that we have like 12 shapes coming, 12 belts of shapes coming in right here. Let's make our input right here, and then 6 of those inputs are going to go here. So that's 2. And that's 4. And then that's 6, right? Let's look at the bottom layer. And we can simplify the bottom layer as follows. We could simplify that to begin with. Then we could put that one there. And that would generate some space over here, right? So let's say that we do that instead, and we do not connect on the bottom. Oh, we already connect, so forget about that. We go to the third machine, and we just reverse the path. So instead of coming up, you're going down. Right, and then you go back and you split over there. That would work, wouldn't it? So what do you do? That would work, wouldn't it? Which issue do we have here? So that would work. And I guess we would want to repeat that for this one as well. Right? But I had a different purpose here. Because I'm gonna want to use the upper layer for painting, for the paint to come in. Because we also need to supply the paint, right? So then, if we are on the second level, we're gonna want to come down as quickly as we can. So we can't do that here in the corner. And then I guess you could connect here, like so. I am doing something wrong here. I'm definitely doing something wrong. Right, because you would have to connect here, not the second to last one. You would connect there, and you would do this, right? That would work. Then you go up and do that. That is not correct at all. You go in there. Yeah, that would work. That would work. And then we clean the corner here. And yes. Okay. Progress. It's not good yet, but it's better than nothing. Now what we could do, do we have a possibility to shoot our paint over here? Would that work? And I don't think it would. So this is tough, man. This is tough. 6. So how would we even get out of this mess? That's also something we would need to think about. I guess this would work. Except no, it wouldn't work because we're already over half. We're already over half, but we could pull you back by 1. And then we could do this. Let's go up an operator level. Boost our morale a bit. Operator level 76, top 6% worldwide. I can live with that. On we go. So how about it? Let's say that we'll have our paint coming in at the top or something. Because that would be the only thing that makes sense. And then I guess it would be connected as follows, right? That sounds to me like it's the only thing that makes sense. So what I could do is... Yeah, it's actually not as big of a problem because we have the launchers, right? I could simply launch these shapes over here. I could do that. Could do that. Maybe not the worst idea. Then that can move down. Can you move down all the way? Oh yes, you could. You could move down all the way. So you go down here and connect right there. Excellent. That would work. And then where do you connect? You need to connect there. So as a matter of fact, you need to continue, this belt needs to continue 1 cell longer for 1 extra cell. Great. And then actually, I could right, you go down here, and then you go down there, and then we could actually launch you on the lower level right there. That would work. That would work. And then which mistake are we still making? Which mistake are we still making? So we have the bottom 2. This one connects here, right? This line, it connects here. And then this one, it connects to the 3rd machine. That's what we want. And then this one, it also connects to the 3rd machine. That's definitely not what we want. We want it to connect to the 4th machine. So we get rid of this. And we sever that connection. Instead, we let it continue there. And that means that this connection right here. Wait, no, this is actually good. No, this not yet. This isn't good. This isn't good. This is it, right? This could work. This looks like a machine that would work. Yes, and then we could theoretically scoot that up 1 cell as to make it more compact. Compacted a bit. This is looking good. This is not too bad. Then we can get rid of this, and we need to reset where the pipes come in. So do that. And then for the sake of linearity, we continue that belt right there and we reconnect the pipe right here. Cool. That's something. We're making progress. And then we're going to take this over here. I'm still missing something, am I not? Because we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is for 1 belt. So that means, yeah, we're not doing well. We're not doing well. Actually, this is for 3 levels. This is for 3 levels. So let's get back to this right here. Because this would have to go in the... Can this go in the middle? It probably can't, right? It probably can't. What I want to do instead is provide 1 extra cell of space here so that this belt can connect here and then move up to the first layer or to the middle layer. And I have forgotten yet something else, which is the fact that we haven't even connected our crystals that come from the top layer yet. Dear God. So this also needs to connect still. I hadn't even taken that into account. That's rough. That's very rough. Could this actually work? No. It can't work. It can't work. We would still need to squish these two backwards. Because we cannot mirror this, right? We can't... We don't have enough space in the middle. It actually conflicts. So let's have a look at... Wait, what is this? Where do you go out anyway? Oh no, this is still something else. This still needs to connect over here. Which it could, because we can make use of the belt launchers again. I thought, but I was mistaken. Ah, man. Well, new plan. We can actually let that connect like so. Because that would reduce the amount of connections by 1. The input and the output does not need to be linked because this platform, this foundation, is intended to do the same shape, right? So we can actually do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and connect those to one output belt. That is something I could do. And therefore we sever the connection between input machine and output machine. That's actually pretty brilliant, if I may say so myself. That's pretty cool. That is pretty cool. And if we do that, it does not matter at which side we put in the paint. Although I do think that I'm not supplying enough paint if I do it like this. Not sure. We'll see. But either way, I feel like this is pretty nice. That is pretty nice. Okay, boys and girls, you've been made part of the very first blueprint that I've made. Usually I do these off camera because I don't think they're all that exciting to watch, because it's a lot of puzzling and trying stuff to see if it works. And maybe, you know, the entertainment value of that is limited if you ask me. But then I thought, you know, why not? You're at liberty to fast forward if you want to, so absolutely. Now we want that blueprint and we want the code for it consistent with the things we have done. And then we want a platform with that. We're going to call it 3x4. What was that? Let's go back. Accidentally hit my my enter button. So let's try that again. 3x4 crystallizer island. Yeah, we're going to put that in the folder crystallizers. Excellent. Excellent, ladies and gentlemen. I think we're on a roll. So what we want to do now is get back to that shape. And to that extent, here's what we're going to want in the end. Is these both of these shapes, right? The circle that has a pin on it, that one's pretty easy. We're going to want to put that on top of this one. It's going to be another shape, and then we're going to want to crystallize it with blue. So I don't know yet how I'm going to be able to put that in, but I think crystals occupy all of the available space. That's the way I understood it. So you inject the fluid, and then it just occupies everything that's available. So let's see if that works. In order to get this done, the last thing we need is a crystallizer island. So I saved the wrong thing. Darn it. So let's try that again. I saved it without the platform. That's obviously not what we want. Come on. Let's do that. Like so. Then zoom out. Cut it. Because I discovered that in the blueprint library we can actually replace that. There we go. And now we do have the island. Good. So the last thing we need for this shape is this, right? That's the last thing. And then, before it comes to that, we need the white circle stacked on top of this. So in order to do that, we need a stacker island. And the stacker island will need to have its output here as well. So let's take the stacker and put that there. And the top layer, I want that over here, and the bottom layer over here. So that means that the white circle needs to come from here, in which case I want a painting unit right there. The circle's going to come from the top, and the white paint is going to come from the bottom. In order to get the white paint, I want not a painter, but a white color mixer island. So that means red, green, blue, and a circle line. And then over here, we want another crystallizer island. And I'm going to require some extra space because this is already occupied. I'm going to already lay out my belts here. My space belts. So we're going to need a space belt with colors coming in here. That's correct. And then we need with shapes. And then we need 3 with colors coming in here. This is where the circles will come in. That will connect to this. And then of course, I did forget that we still need another color mixer island for white. However, one color mixer island does supply enough wait, what am I doing? It doesn't make sense what I'm saying, because we need blue, right? We need blue in the end, so we need another belt here of blue. Comes all the way from over here so that we can crystallize that stuff. And then we do have this shape right here, for which we will need red color. We need to flip this around, right? Red color needs to come from the side, and half a square, or diagonal squares, need to come in from the bottom. I think that's it. And with that, I think I can simply go and assemble all of my shapes. Let's put our marker here. This one. There we go. Put that here. And let's get to work assembling the shapes. Wish me luck. Alright people, we're currently at operator level 82 and we have concocted a machine that now will have to pass the test, won't it? I haven't even tested this entire crystallizer thing, and I've just built it and worked it into an entire factory, just assuming that it would work. And maybe that was a bit naive. Now is the moment of truth, I guess, right? So these trains do have to travel from far, and I hope that I loaded up all of the wagons correctly. That was the idea. Now let's see if that holds up. So first we have a white mixer right here. As I said, the mixers do take their time, right? But once they're going, they work at a steady rate. But they do take some time to boot up. Over here, we should have the shapes, the circles that have one pin below them. So they come in, that's nice. And then we get white paint over here, which is also good. Over here, we still need to get red paint. So let's have a look at, this should come from over here. That's the station. So where is our nearest train? It's coming in, so let's follow that one. Spacing is good. We're not supplying enough paint. We're not supplying enough paint because we're only using the top layer, but we could remedy that. Let's first see if we have the correct shape to begin with, but it looks alright, doesn't it? It absolutely looks like the shape that we need. And then, since the first one works, I'm pretty confident that this one will work as well. Oh, I am a happy man. Ladies and gents, I am an extremely happy man. So what I am gonna do is, is it that I have the launchers at capacity? So what if I did this? What if I did that? The pipes are coming out here. Oh no, that was a little wrong. That was very wrong. So, pipes are coming out here. What if I connect them like that? And then, I guess... Nope. Yes. So let's actually copy and paste this to the other side. Let's mirror it. And that's not what I want. This does look good. So, and then what happens if we simply connect it to all of the three inputs on the side and we do the same thing with red? Would that work? So we take this. What happened here? Let's have a look. Oh, this pipe didn't connect. Fine, whatever. It doesn't really matter. It's aesthetics, nothing else. So we take this island And now we connect the the red paint to everything. Does that work? I think it's better now. I think we should have enough. I think we should have enough paint to supply 12 full belts of that stuff. Crystallized shapes. Is that the case? Moment of truth. Well, we're definitely not there with the way we've connected the belts yet. What's going on? Oh, I see. What's going on here? Why aren't we supplying enough? Is this like a thing where everything needs to balance out? Interesting. I am going to need to have a look at that. But in essence, the shape is working. So it's just fine-tuning that needs to happen. Alright, so the first thing I'm going to do is this shape right here. This is, well, I'm going to just put that there and then copy this over here and put that there because that's something that we need to output. Then I'm going to get rid of this, and let's get rid of this as well, because the thing we need is just this this circle right here. Well, and then let's see. What if I have an idea. What if I let that just move over, and then I'm going to create a platform here. And on this platform, we're going to take the bottom layers, so the bottom level and the middle level, and we're all going to put them on the top level. That's what we're going to do. So you come out here, you come out there, and I guess you stay in the middle or something. Because then we're just going to rework that. Well, of course it's not going to work if you use belts instead of pipes, you dingus. So let's try that again. Oh man, sometimes I tire myself, you know. This doesn't do anything. I'm going to need to do that differently, and as a matter of fact, I do think I have the space for it. I think I have the space for it in my blueprint. Let's have a look at how we could set that up. Because I did use belt launchers here, and they provide space. So what I could do is I have space to put all of my acceptors here, my catchers. So if I connect these pipes on the lower layer, and then I just connect them like that. Is that a thing I can do? I think so. Then I would still need to be able to connect that up here. But that would also work, wouldn't it? I mean, it would. that moves up. And then how about this moves out? Oh, darn it. Yeah, it definitely should work. What if we move that up? We move this up. Wait, what are you doing? The two of you. Scoot. There we go. The two of you also scoot. And then you scoot one final time. That will allow the shapes to pass. And that will allow me to put a pipe connection right there. And now I think we're supplying everything. Is that not so? Well, let's make sure we output full belts everywhere. I do think so. I do think so. I'm pretty confident. So let's delete this part. Copy it again. Or first, let's put the decorative pieces of trash back. They're in this menu. There we go. That's good. Could put trash here. Could put trash there. Yeah, that's pretty much it, right? We can. Oh, hold on. Hold your horses. We can still put trash here and here, but not there because we have pillars there. And in the sake of realism, as far as this game is realistic, the pillars need something to stand on. So we cannot put trash there either, but we can put it in all of the other places. No, not there. And we can't put it there either. Nor there. The rest will work. Excellent. Yeah. I'm liking this. I'm liking this. So let's do that. Do it like this. Zoom out. Copy this. Go to the blueprint menu. Take the crystallizer island, replace, and save. Yes, sirree. And that means that afterwards we can... Oh, we already did that. Well, excelente. So, and then the next thing is that we take our crystallizer island and heck yes. Oh yes, that looks great. That looks great, and then once that's come in, we simply connect a stacker. We need another stacker. Where did we put that? Well, it doesn't really matter, I guess. We put that somewhere. And then that would work, right? So do we have full belts now? That's pretty important, actually. And the answer is no, we don't. And the reason is because we still somehow did not connect our belts correctly. We didn't connect them correctly. Oh, and it's actually very simple. We have half belts because we did, we actually, oh, hold on a minute. What did we do here? We have 6 units right here. They get stuck over there because we never connected them on the middle layer. So let's do that as follows. Wait, you're not connecting either. What's going on here? What is going on here? I definitely need to have a look at this again. So you're... Oh, well then. You're just moving in... That was not clever. So the same thing will happen over here, right? No, apparently not. That was a one-off. Why did that happen though? Is that not linear? It is. Oh no, we do have the same issue. I was just looking at the wrong cell. I've got tunnel vision. There we go. So then we have another problem to solve. We have these shapes. They're doing well on the first layers, right? Then let's have a look at the middle layer. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, first you first. You're 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and you move to the middle layer. So this needs to move to like the end right there. And you need to move back like that, and that, and that, and you be gone, you get in, you go in, you go in. Progress. It's called progress. This is not progress. This is progress. And then this is progress. So that's that. Now we have the middle layers doing well as well. And now we still need the top layers, don't we? So the problem is that we don't want those to connect. So, as a matter of fact, I don't want you to go to the middle, I want you to go to the top. There we go. The two of you should move to the top, and then you should get blasted through, because that works, actually. That is possible. We can get rid of these belts. And then now we will have 6 full belts in the middle. Is that correct? Alright, I think I need to have a look at the ratios still, because I see that we're definitely exhausting the paint on the top layer. And I don't yet understand like how it distributes or why it doesn't distribute. I'm gonna have a look at that in a quiet moment. The shapes in and of themselves, they do come in, so that's a start. And then I noticed something else. All this time we've been working on these shapes, this has not come in. So what have we done wrong here? We've definitely connected the shape the wrong way. But what's not working about that? Oh, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? The half stars are not supposed to be green, they're supposed to be white. Well. Why didn't you say so? Well, that's gonna make life easier then, I guess. Okay, either way, ladies and gentlemen, I think I'm gonna end the episode here. I felt like we had a very productive episode. Look at all of these research points we've got. We don't have all that much we could do with them, except unlock the logic gates, but I feel like unlocking the logic gates is something that doesn't make sense unlocking before we get to building MAMs, right? I feel like we're gonna get the crystals in first, and then we're already nearing the end of our operator qualification, which is something I am looking forward to very, very much. So, things on the agenda for next time is I'm gonna have a look at that blueprint again, that crystallizer blueprint, because, yeah, something's definitely up with the way I distribute the paint. I'm gonna have a quiet look at it, and then, yeah, we will get... Hold on a minute. Maybe there is something we can do. What if I put a platform here, and then I just work with supply? That could solve my problem. That's something we'll look at still. I feel like doing that. So let's work with fluid tanks right here. Now let's put in 4 of these babies. So the thing I would want to do is these pipes that come in, they get used at the top, but not at the bottom. So what I want to do probably is, let's see, what if this goes in there, that goes in there, and why didn't that happen the way I thought it would? Come on. Probably did something stupid. Anyway. I don't know what time it is where you are, but it's getting late over here. Maybe that's part of the reason. So, are you filling up? I did it wrong. There you go. Look at the arrows, Bins. Then we're going to have a better time. Okay, so this is filling up. And then probably I want to do the same thing here. And then before we exit the premise, I probably want to do that, right? So what if we take pipes, or we take catchers over here on the bottom line, the top line, and you go in there, can I somehow connect these pipes to the top? Like, does that work? Is that something I can do? It should work, right? Okay, well, that's definitely not outputting enough. So I'm gonna give up. I'm gonna have a quiet look at it in a quiet moment off camera again, and then you and I see each other again in the next episode. Ladies and gentlemen, as I said, I feel like we had a very productive episode. I think I like crystals. I feel like I was surprisingly intuitive about the entire thing, working out the blueprint without testing it, and then it turned out to work except for the ratios. I am a very happy man. So once again, I had a lot of fun, and I hope you did too. I would love to see you again in the next episode, where we will be one step closer towards finishing this game. I hope you're excited. See you then and there. I've been Benz. Take care. Bye.